Harry and the royal family have had their ups and downs ever since he decided to leave the firm officially at the beginning of 2020. And ever since the publication of his bombshell memoir Spare, it's safe to assume the relationship between him and the remaining royals has been strained even further. After much deliberation, Harry and Meghan are expected to attend the coronation of King Charles III, but their attendance may not get the friendliest of receptions from the other royals, who are reportedly planning to ice Harry and Meghan out. Interestingly, on the royal website, Harry and Meghan's kids have finally been recognized as Prince Archie of Sussex and Princess Lilibet of Sussex, instead of their previous titles of Master and Miss. To some, the updated titles seem like an olive branch of sorts, and could even be a sign that reconciliation could occur sooner rather than later. However, a new piece of information has come to light that could have a further disastrous effect on the relationship between King Charles and his second son. It seems that the ill will Charles may be feeling toward his son goes further than expected. According to royal commentator Daniela Elser, who wrote an opinion piece for the New Zealand Herald, it's looking more and more likely that the Duke of Sussex will receive nothing in his father's will. Instead, the will is likely to focus heavily on his brother Prince William, the Prince of Wales, and William's 3 children. Elser's logic follows the change that Queen Elizabeth II made in the 1990s, when she decided that the royal family would pay taxes from then on. However, part of the tax deal the Queen negotiated was that money given from one sovereign to another would not be subject to the 40% tax rate inheritance sums usually are. As a consequence of this, William is exempt from the 40% tax fee due to being next in line to the throne. Of course, this also means that Harry is not exempt, which could lead to him being disregarded completely. Though nothing is confirmed, this latest development could drive even more hard feelings between Harry and his father. But if Charles leaves Harry out of his will, he will only be following in his mother's footsteps. Queen Elizabeth passed down the entirety of her fortune, $676 million to be exact, to her eldest son, leaving her other 3 children out of the picture entirely. Prince Andrew, who's dealt with legal troubles and public scrutiny since his ties to Jeffrey Epstein first came to light in 2015, is experiencing his fair share of financial strain. In 2022, the prince was dismissed from his many patronages and stripped of his formal royal titles.
But you were staying at the house of a convicted sex offender.
It was a convenient place to stay.
Financially supported by his mother during her lifetime, the Duke of York can no longer afford Royal Lodge, the mansion he shares with his ex-wife Sarah Ferguson. Though Charles has offered Frogmore Cottage, formerly owned by the Sussexes, to his brother, Andrew reportedly sees it as a massive step down. Referring to his absence from the Queen's will, a friend of Prince Andrew's told The Sun, "He's in despair. He's a member of the family, for God's sake." Regardless of whether Andrew is allowed to stay in Royal Lodge or not, his monetary issues are far from over. Prince Harry, with his memoir sales and Netflix deal among other income sources, seems to be avoiding his uncle's precarious financial fate.